You think you're free, you wake up, you move, you choose. But in truth, invisible chains drag behind every step you take, chains forged by expectations you didn't set, chains built from fears you didn't notice growing, chains made of illusions, so old you've started calling them reality, and you have accepted them, without question, without a fight. You call it life, but I call it a prison without walls. Today, I'm going to break those chains, one by one, and by the end, you will not see the world the same way again. Before we begin, if you want to live with unshakable clarity, if you want more truths that will strip away the lies you've been told, subscribe to this channel now. Hit the like button, not for me, but as a declaration that you are ready to step into your own power. Now, let us begin. One illusions are the most dangerous prison because they convince you that you are already free. Imagine standing in a desert, dehydrated, sun burning your skin. A man hands you a cup of water. You drink deeply, relief. Only later you discover it wasn't water. It was poison. That is what most of your freedom is. It feels right until it kills you slowly. The illusion of choice, the illusion of control. But tell me, if your desires were planted in your mind by others, if your dreams were fed to you by a machine that needs you compliant, are they truly yours? Or are you just acting out a script written long before you were born? To control begins the moment you stop believing everything you think. Your mind has been hijacked. Every advertisement, every headline, every platform is a hand reaching into your head, planting seeds. And like a distracted gardener, you water them, the thoughts that drain you, the urges that weaken you. What would happen if, for one day, you refused to believe any thought automatically? You'd start seeing the space between what happens and your reaction to it. That space is your power. That space is where freedom lives. 3 Detach. You will never control the storm if you are inside it. Step out. Watch. Observe without being swallowed. Picture yourself standing on a cliff, watching waves slam into the rocks below. You don't rush to stop them. You don't scream at the sea. You watch. That is how you must handle your emotions, your fears, your impulses, from a height, from a distance. Because when you become the ocean, you drown. When you remain the cliff, you endure. For power is not found in noise. It is born in silence. When the world screams, the masses scream back. But the ones who hold control, they are silent. They listen, they calculate. They do not rush. Think of the great strategists of history, leaders who won not because they were loud, but because they knew the value of waiting. Every reaction you give instantly is control you surrender. Hold your words. Hold your moves. Let silence become your weapon. The masses fear isolation. They fear sitting alone in a quiet room with no distractions. Why? Because that's when the illusions begin to crack. In solitude, the voices in your head grow louder, voices you buried under endless noise. And when you hear them, you must face them. Most people never do. They fill their lives with constant movement, constant stimulation, and that is exactly why they remain trapped. Spend time alone. Force the illusions to reveal themselves. Only then can you cut them away. 6 Discipline is the blade that severs the chains. Not passion, not inspiration. Discipline, the kind of discipline that doesn't care if you feel like it. It moves anyway. Imagine a sword forged in fire, folded 1,000 times until no weakness remains. That is the mind you must build, sharp, relentless, unyielding. The world will try to blunt you with comfort, with easy pleasure, with endless distractions. But every time you choose discipline over indulgence, the blade grows sharper. And a sharp blade cuts through illusion with one strike. 7 Stop seeking comfort. Comfort is the warm blanket that keeps you from noticing the house is burning. It whispers, stay, rest. You deserve it. Meanwhile, your potential rots in silence. Picture a lion raised in a cage, fed daily, safe, comfortable. Now open the cage and release it into the wild. It will not survive. That is what comfort does. It kills the instincts that make you strong. If you want freedom, hunt discomfort. Make it your teacher, your training, ground, your proving field. 8 Control your inputs and you control your life. If your mind is a kingdom, then whatever you allow in through your eyes, ears, and mouth are the messengers entering your gates. Most people let in thieves, liars, and fools and wonder why their kingdom collapses. Cut off the noise, starve the mind of poison, feed it with truth, wisdom, and the kind of challenges that make it grow. The stronger your inputs, the stronger your outputs. Garbage in, garbage out. Power in, power out. Your time is your true currency. Not money, not possessions. Time, every day, you are spending it. Every choice is a transaction. But most people spend their time like a gambler throwing coins into a slot machine, hoping for luck. There is no luck. There is only trade. Ask yourself, what am I trading my life for? Because each second is a piece of your existence you will never get back. You can earn more money. You can rebuild lost strength. But you can never reclaim a wasted day. Spend your time as if it were gold bars stacked in a vault only you control. Guard it. Invest it. Never hand it away to people, habits, or distractions that give nothing in return. 10 Your environment is the sculptor of your mind. You think you shape it, but more often, it shapes you. Stand in a room long enough, and you will begin to mirror its tone, its pace, its energy. If you surround yourself with the weak, your strength will atrophy. If you live among the distracted, your focus will fracture. Imagine you are a flame. Every environment either shields that flame from the wind or exposes it until it dies. Choose where you stand. Choose who stands with you. Your surroundings are not just a background, they are the mold in which your character hardens. 11 Do not confuse movement with progress. The world is full of frantic activity, people running, posting, talking, chasing. But if the direction is wrong, speed is nothing but a faster path to destruction. Picture a ship lost at sea. The crew rows harder, faster, more desperately. But without a map, they will never reach land. Every step you take must be towards something that matters. Stop, look at your path. If it is not aligned with your purpose, every effort is wasted. Power is not in how fast you move. It is in moving with precision. Point 1 To master your attention, and you master your destiny. Your attention is the most valuable resource. In the world, entire industries spend billions to steal it. Why? Because if they control what you focus on, they control what you think. And if they control what you think, they control who you become. You must guard your attention like a fortress. When something tries to pull it away, ask, does this serve my purpose, or does it serve theirs? Each moment of focus is a weapon. Aim it only at what builds you. Point 13 Embrace the inevitability of pain. Pain is not your enemy, it is the sculptor of strength, but only if you face it without resistance. When you run from pain, you make it chase you harder. When you face it, you make it kneel. Every great figure of history carried pain as a shadow. Some used it to rise, others let it consume them. You must choose. When pain comes, meet it with stillness. Say, I expected you. Then take what it came to teach. 14 Beware of the crowd. The crowd moves as one, but rarely in the right direction. History is filled with moments where the masses applauded lies, defended destruction, and destroyed truth tellers. If you follow the crowd, you will inherit their fate. It takes courage to step away, to walk alone. But remember, truth is not determined by how many believe it. It is determined by reality itself. And reality does not change because the majority demands it. 15 The more you need, the weaker you are. Need creates chains. When you depend on constant approval, you become a servant to those who give it. When you depend on comfort, you become a slave to the conditions that provide it. Reduce your needs and your strength multiplies. A man who can walk away from anything is untouchable, detached from excess. Keep only what you can carry in your mind, your skill, your character, because no one can steal those. 16 Truth is heavy, most cannot carry it. When you begin to see through illusions, you will be tempted to awaken everyone. But remember, some prefer their chains. Some will attack you for trying to remove them. You cannot force sight into eyes that choose to remain closed. Speak truth, but only where it can take root. Do not waste your fire on wet wood. Your mind is a battlefield. Every thought is either a soldier fighting for you or against you. Most people let enemy forces march freely through their heads, planting fear, doubt, hesitation. You must become the commander. Do not let any thought pass without inspection. Ask, does this strengthen my position or weaken it? And if it weakens you, cut it down before it takes root. A single enemy soldier, ignored, can open the gates for an entire invasion. Guard your gates. 18 Power demands stillness. The lion does not pace nervously. It waits. It studies. Then, with precision, it strikes once, ending the hunt. The weak exhaust themselves in constant motion. The strong conserve their energy, their words, their presence. When you enter a room, do not rush to fill it with noise. Let silence speak for you first. A man who can stand still without fear commands more respect than one who moves without purpose, 19 most are slaves to reaction. A glance, a comment, a minor insult suddenly, their peace is gone. Their emotions are puppets on strings pulled by strangers. You must cut those strings. When provoked, delay your response, breathe, step back, refuse to give your power away so cheaply. The one who controls your emotions controls you. Take that control back. 20 Visualize the life you want with ruthless clarity, not vague wishes, not soft hopes. Details, colors, textures, smells. Your mind is a forge whatever you place inside it long enough begins to take shape in the world outside. But most people fill it with what they fear, not what they desire. And fear, when nurtured, builds the same way as dreams. Direct the forge, shape the vision, then act as if it is already inevitable. 21 Cut the noise, and you will hear truth. The constant flow of information, alerts, conversations into blizzard meant to keep you blind. When you step into silence, you begin to see patterns. Connections appear, lies unravel. Truth has always been there, but it whispers, and only the quiet can hear it. 20 to every day. Sharpen your mind. Read the words of those who walked before you. Study the strategies of those who ruled their own fate. Most people let their mind rust while obsessing over their body, but the body obeys the mind, and a dull blade cannot cut through the knots that bind you. Make study a daily ritual. Feed the mind as you would feed the body regularly, deliberately, with precision. 23 Do not waste energy convincing the unwilling. A man drowning who refuses to swim cannot be saved by words. You cannot argue someone into awakening. Your life, your strength, your clarity, these are the only proof you need. Live as the example. The right ones will follow without you having to pull them. For do not be predictable. The predictable are easy to control. If they know exactly how you will respond, they can. Build traps just for you. Keep your movements uncertain. Change your patterns. The strongest leaders and warriors understood the value of surprise. It disorients the enemy and keeps them from striking effectively. Your unpredictability is your shield. Your habits decide your fate, not your intentions, not your dreams. The things you do without thinking are the architecture of your life. Most people fail because they underestimate the weight of small actions repeated daily. A drop of water is nothing. 1,000 drops over time can carve stone. Build habits that carve strength, clarity, and discipline into your character, because the wrong ones will carve weakness, confusion, and regret. 26 Be willing to destroy the version of yourself that cannot carry you forward. Every transformation demands a sacrifice. You cannot step into the next chapter while clinging to the one before it. Old identities, old beliefs, old fears, they must be burned. It will feel like death, but it is the only way to be reborn into the one who can walk free of illusion. The one who can rule his own mind. 27 Do not measure your life by comparison. Comparison is the thief that steals both gratitude and ambition. When you measure yourself against others, you build your worth on unstable ground. One day you feel superior, the next you feel worthless. Both are illusions. The only comparison worth making is between who you were yesterday and who you are now. Progress, not position, is the true measure of strength. 28 Your word must be law to yourself. When you say you will do something, you do it, not because it's easy, not because it's convenient, because breaking your own word erodes your foundation. If you cannot trust yourself, no one else can. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, you lay another brick in the fortress of your mind, and a mind built like a fortress cannot be taken. 29 Understand this. The battle is never over. Freedom is not something you win once and keep forever. The world will always try to pull you back into illusion, comfort, and control. Every day is a test. Every day, you must choose clarity over blindness, discipline over indulgence, silence over noise. Most people lose because they think the war ends when they win one fight. It does not. It ends when you do. 30 When the chains are gone, you will not feel lighter. You will feel heavier, because freedom brings the weight of responsibility for every choice, every step, every outcome. Most are not ready for it, but you will be, because you will understand that the weight is proof that the life you live is truly yours. No one to blame, no one to follow, only you and the path you forge with your own hands. 31 And so, I leave you with this. The illusions will not disappear because you heard these words. They will dissolve because you live them. Test every belief. Guard your mind. Choose your battles. Embrace the silence, and when the world tries to pull you back into the fog, stand firm. You have seen the chains. You have felt their weight. Now you know they are not unbreakable. Break them, and never put them on again.